Hello and welcome back to this is Insti, and I'm going to be playing Kona. Last episode, we find found our employer dead. Also, lots of snow, because of course. Why do I have a gun in my hand? I don't need that. And yeah, we need to collect stuff, survive, avoid wolves, and find out what actually happened here. I think I have some wood on my inventory, but so I need to put those in my car. I know we probably should go to the doctor next, but I'm kinda interested to go see them Bedard and Roy first. Maybe. So let's see. Okay. So yes, we are less accurate. Wait. Back. Oh, right. So what did I take these with me? Yes. It's quite snowy. Wait a minute. No, that's not a smiley face. I was a little worried that there would be a smiley face.
Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand. The seeker had sought.
Okay, well, I don't know everything as well as I would like to hope, but that should work. So let's see. So I'll probably try to go first way down, which means and it's not the first to the right, it's the second. Everything is so white, which is understandable. After all, it's snowing quite a lot. So this should be the first to the right. Okay, so we need to go a little bit further down the road. There might be something over there. Maybe we are now allowed to actually take a little look-see. Oh, right, the loading screens. So here we are at Roy's house. Let's see what we can find. So we know there's some kind of a creature that causes freezing when near, and that is the reason why there's so much snow in this area at this time of year. I'll check if I can see anything. Well, I can't really see anything except there was something. Wait, what can I use to unlock? Key. If I had one. It's probably in the doghouse. Maybe. But let's see what the note says. Almost soonish. We have something in here. Bottle. I don't know what I can do with the bottles, but I'll take those. We fled. It was getting too dangerous. More people live in North Manastan. It will be safer there. Jean Roy. Okay. Not even trying to read the French.
It was a classic Canadian house, except for the absent horde of kids that would normally be swarming about.
Huh. Can I... Is there... Yes, I guess it would be a wise decision to use flashlight. I do agree with that. So, am I... Well, I should be... Okay. Do we have wood? Yes. Let's make a fire here, so that will help us.
Just one more move and white is checkmated. Game over. It seems the game was abandoned right before the final strike came down.
Okay, that's nice. What do we have here? More matches. I will take those. Some carrots, onions, garlic. In case of a vampire attack. No, it doesn't work. What do we have here? Caribbean snow, pure cane sugar, powdered sugar. Nice hat. Nope. We do have a note. Novel page 1. The fantasy. Matthew had yet to add a murderer to his curriculum. He was fond of new experiences, especially the most thrilling ones, and taking the life of a flesh and bone individual who the night before was still able to think, dream, fantasize, calculate, read, held the promise of exhilarating sensations. Unlike Raskolnikov, it wasn't about axing an old Jewish hag to pieces to test some lunatic theory. Not at all. Matthew just wanted to know how it felt. It seemed so simple, horribly simple. He didn't have any particular victim in mind. Like most people, his desires ran quite widely, so he only had a vague idea of them in mind. He pondered using a rifle or knife, assassinating a young girl or an old man. He tried to focus on practicability. His victim would have to be defenseless. Bodybuilding wasn't exactly Mathieu's strong suit. He would have to act spontaneously, but not too much. He wasn't that eager to learn what spending the rest of his life in prison would be like. Some experiences carried just too high a cost to be worth it, really. Seems like an American Psycho in making. Good book. And movie also. Christian Bale definitely nails that role. We have some food in here. Obviously, I'm looting everything, because why not? If I can, we have... come on, I want that. More matches. Apparently it closed by itself. Oh, great. Some Nuka-Cola. Sausage. Eggs. More doors to be opened. But unfortunately, nothing I want. How about here? No. No. Well.
The couple radiated something akin to lightheartedness, to freedom. Perhaps some people out there truly found a way to live happily ever after. A picture of Wilfred in his youth. Carl figured right away that the man must have been some kind of wildlife officer.
Good to know. And lovely bathroom. painkillers, lovely. Hopefully we can find a gun or... Nope, close it. I want to close these two. Sometimes it's quite hard to hit the right... What? Per Jasmine? Or something like that. I don't know. Did I? Nope, that's nothing I need to have.
The photograph was snapped not too far from here, Carl noticed. The couple seemed to be very good friends.
So I guess they are the neighbors. I probably want to close this. Oh! Nice. Cozy. Well, it's still quite dark in here. Fortunately, there are not too many houses to go through. Kona Poly. You win if you pass go. Do not collect $200,000. $200. Go to straight to jail. Oh.
All manners of clothing were gone, as if the Rois drove out of town with their closet in tow.
Ah, not Royce. Ross. Sorry about that. My mistake. And page 2. Fantasy page 2. It was around that time that Mathieu met Beatrice. Of mediocre beauty at best, the girl with her distinctive features, cheeks covered with large pox-like freckles, Jew nose, oily forehead, tired but vibrant eyes, shaded red hair, slender as a child body, chirpy laugh, you name it, was the very image of innocence. That happened to be precisely the kind of victim Mathieu was picturing in his mind, though. One night, as he was contemplating the ceiling from his bed, he swore to himself again and again, I'll kill her. His dreams were later filled with images of their imminent crime. He had come up with a simple enough plan. One fine evening he would visit her place to become familiar with the area's intricacies and feel closer to the impending murder, to slowly dig into Beatrice's thoughts, desires, dreams, and abilities. This way, he would be able to get concrete sense of what his sinister deed would be stripping away from the very fabric of life. The whole thing would take 2 days, a week at most. Okay. Oh, no. Just open it. More cigarettes. I could smoke one, but not yet. Open. Sesame, yes. I think we have a page 3. What is that? Ah, 303 ammo box. Nice. So that means we should find a rifle, because that doesn't work without pistol or revolver.
Not a single weapon was left. All of them were gone.
Well, that's unfortunate, but I'm guessing we will find our rifle at some point. Maybe. Oh, this is page 4. Is this 3 then? Yes. The first time he met Beatrice. Sorry. The first time he met Beatrice, however, she unexpectedly revealed her troubled origins to Matthew. She was adopted at the age of 4, and recalling her former lives still gave her a hard time. She played the piano in so graceful manner that people often thought she may be a natural offspring of a musical virtuoso. She always cried before falling asleep, torn from the inside by a dreadful pain she couldn't explain. She confided to him so profoundly that Matthew couldn't get enough, coming back every night to learn every single thing of what would come out of that delicate mouth after pulling one last breath out of it. Every night he reflected on what the death of Beatrice would mean in terms to terms of losses to humanity's common heritage, be it the sound of her sobbing or her piano melodies, the compulsive tapping of her long index finger on her temple when she harbored dark thoughts, or any other little thing. It didn't matter. Everything would indiscriminately vanish. Everything. All these thoughts made for some blissful slumbers indeed. Then days became weeks, and before he knew it, it was Matthew's turn to throw his secrets at her. His hopes, his cries of despair, as if throwing coins in a wishing well. She'll be dead by the end of the month, he promised himself. And where's the novel page 4?
A murderer's diary. Carl's detective training compelled him to write some excerpts down. What sort of monster could give life to such a bizarre tale?
The two lovebirds were still going at it 7 months later, though confiding fears and desires alike near the fireplace several days a week. The populace took notice, and wounding words eventually found their way to Matthew's ear, prompting him to take action to prove his gentlemanship. He had to ask Beatrice's hand in marriage. He would have more than enough time to kill her later. Today, when Matthew stares at the motionless ceiling, just like he did 20 years ago, he still wonders what he would be removing from existence by slitting Beatrice's throat, what he would be depriving his children of. Then, as if soothed by his fantasy, he gently drifts off, smiling the night away. Okay. That is an interesting story, if it indeed is a story. A crash. Cold Mystery 1-4. Danger drives people away from their hamlet. The Roy's Rois are no exception, like this note left behind suggests. Went to Doctors. Okay, yes, Doctors is the next place where we need to go. Faubert, Hamilton, Lachance, Wilfred Roy. Wilfred is in charge of maintaining law and order in the forest surrounding Manastan region. He is a gamekeeper. It makes him the only authority figure for several miles around. Chipocamau police officers must not come to his village often. The day before I arrived, he saw something that convinced him to flee. Such bravery coming from a gamekeeper. He headed to Manastan Nord with his wife. I got my hands on a little piece of literature authored by Jean Roy. Confined to her far north, she let her worrying imagination run. How can she live a normal life while writing such things? The day before I arrived, she and her husband left their home in a hurry. I still don't know why. Well, to be honest, there's nothing wrong to write those kind of stories. Hell, we wouldn't have Agatha Christie or something like that if we think that they are killers while they're writing those. Or even painting or something like that. But I digress. I'm almost certain that we've done everything we can, at least for now in here. So I grab some wood. Oh, it's not infinite in here. Oh, it's so bright. Bright light, bright light. So let's put the wood in our car. Obviously. And that's actually neat. You can see at least wood back of the truck. Now, let's go and see what we can find on the other house. This is actually kind of interesting game. At least so far, it's quite cozy. And so far, the surviving aspect isn't that hard out. Saying saying after I died in the first episode, but yeah, that was my little mistake there. I was um, trying to get into the controls, but what can you do? You die, you win some, you lose some. Wait a minute, where do we have... Oh, we have that little area around here. I might as well check. Again, it's... the loading part here. There seems to be something there. If I remember correctly, we can use the crowbar as a weapon. Is it in here? Yes, I might as well keep it. Just in Lashan. Oh, Lashan's house. Ah, take out camera, yes.
The crossbow bolt stuck into the wooden stairs reminded Carl of the arrow that was said to have hit Achilles' heel. But who was the intended Achilles this time?
That is a good question. Let's keep it anyways. I guess I want to go in here while I'm at it, because why not? We have more wood in here. I'll take one if we need to make a fire inside, and we probably need to. Oh, I love the sound of snow. Oh, that's... Let's keep it. I took a picture already. So wait a minute. So he was running from the general store towards here with the gun, maybe. Oh. Oh. Right. That's not good. That is not good at all. Yes, I need to go inside and see the body. Okay, I got it stuck there. 1555.
The air was freezing, right down to the bone.
Yes, can I light the fire? I can. And I can take these. Before I do anything with the body, I'll obviously take everything I can. Oh, this is problematic. Sometimes it's hard to hit those right places. Nothing there. Line is cut. Makes sense. More sugar. Because that's what we need. Is there a light? Yes, there is. So we have another frozen body. Is that the one who shot the arrow? Come on. And painkillers. Well, don't mind if I do. Looks like they were repainting the whole house. Okay, I guess I fill bottles with water. Did I only have 2 bottles? What? Ah, okay, this relieves stress. This relieves stress. And this heals and relieves stress. Okay. Good to know, good to know.
Looks like the holes in that puzzle are there to stay.
Yeah, it seems like
Looks
it,
like
yeah.
the holes in that puzzle are there to stay.
What?
The pot was cold, and the stew inside wasn't cooked. It's likely that poor Giselle was slow cooking it before she got snapped. What a waste.
Indeed. Steak. Yeah, I hear that. That's... I have yet to find a clock that works.
Ah, moving. What a pleasant activity. Of course, you'll find the record player only to find the records weeks later in some random box.
Yeah. Founded by Bertrand
The
Lachance,
general store, along with several more infrastructures in the area, had been acquired by wealthy industrialist William J. Hamilton. Perhaps the village should be rechristened Hamiltown.
Nice. Bertrand Lachance, more than 20 years ago, the general store, better known as The Lachance, is one of Manastan's economic mainstays. Since the passing of its aged owner, however, business wasn't as blooming as it once was. Gilles Lachance, inheritor of the humble establishment, had no choice but to sell everything to William Hamilton, the rich and famous businessman who sparked a major controversy last year when he announced the reopening and expansion of his copper mine. As of now, operations at the general store are expected to remain unchanged despite change of hands. Gilles Lachance still helms the register. Okay, good to know. What?
Many boxes scattered about.
Yes.
Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the Lachances had just moved in.
We already... Wait. Bertrand Lachance, 1948. Okay. Let's turn the radio so we can hear if somebody's sneaking about.
What a mess. Clearly, there was some major revamping work underway here. The place looked barely habitable.
What?
Many boxes scattered about.
Yeah.
Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the Lachances had just moved in. A nice white coating would restore the room to its charm of olden days.
Yeah, I guess that was the plan. What is that? No, 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 take it. Don't close the door. Polaroid film, nice. So we got some film.
The cross looked after a marriage's well-being and served as a motivator to uphold the priest's sermons calling for more little worshippers on one hand and cautioning against guilty pleasures on the other. Indeed, the Lachances were still part of the God-fearing generation.
You done? Okay. We have a light. Cigarettes, nice.
Beautiful portrait of Gilles and Giselle, bound together by the chains of conventional love.
It would seem like it, yes. Box full of harlequin, no. Okay.
A nice white coating would restore the room to its charm of olden days.
It looks like they didn't like the look of this place. Well, yeah, it's kind of obvious.
Many boxes scattered about.
The
Carl
question...
didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the Lachances had just moved in.
Do I want to check the body already, or do I want to leave it for now? I might check it.
The otherworldly ice had struck again. The woman's hopes and dreams were frozen in eternity.
Oh. Interesting.
Something was hidden under the stairs.
Very interesting.
The man grabbed his rifle. Carl felt a sense of dread in him.
Okay, so he got his rifle from here and started running back to the shop, I guess. Whoop. Sorry, am I blocking you? And he checked that, yes.
Perhaps their spousal relationship had been cooling down lately.
Stress from the Hamilton part.
It seemed like secrecy was commonplace in this house.
Definitely seems like it. Both had hiding places.
The vision's veil was lifted, and he was back to reality. A reality in which Giselle, Gilles' loving spouse, was motionless, frozen in ice.
Okay. Giselle's diary, page 1, September. Mother once told me, when I first met Gilles, that I hadn't picked the brightest bulb of the lot. And as the years fly by, I'm seeing the truth of her words. Always trust your mother's wisdom. The blackmailing scheme is a prime example of Gilles' brightness. He's like a small dog. He thinks he's bigger than he actually is. He growls, genuinely thinking he's scary, but everyone knows that he can be pushed aside with just a little kick. He truly believes he can blackmail Hamilton, the big boss himself. It's going to be a long time in hell before my poor Gilles can manage to pull off such a feat. After all, Hamilton's a rich, learned, and influential man. Not only is that blackmailing idea bad to begin with, let's be honest. Gilles is a way out of his league, but Gilles doesn't even know how he's actually going to carry this out. I don't even think he ever would. He's just throwing a random threats out loud in the kitchen. He says he'll do it eventually, but I know better. Successful blackmailing requires masterful cunning, and Gilles is a master of nothing. He is a slave, and forever will be. I often look at the safe he keeps hidden in the fake wall, in which he stores all these incriminating documents he intends to use, and I just can't come to grips with the sheer ridiculousness of the whole thing. It is true that Hamilton would still have to figure out the combination of the safe where everything is hidden. Only problem is, Gilles himself tends to forget the combination. He has a trick to help him remember. His father first visit in initial followed by 3 numbers I had to engrave behind his pendant. Who could possibly have a hard time remembering 3 simple numbers but my child's? Gilles. October. Gilles has trouble sleeping. He will flail his arms and legs in his sleep. I told him this blackmail business would be hard on him. But that's the problem with the idiots. They always think they're the smartest person around, no matter how hard you try to shake them. Hamilton will find out, and then we're done for. We'll have to move the Waldor and leave with the small fry. I'm shaking as I'm writing this. I cannot believe I have taken part in this tragedy. I haven't done anything. Why do I feel so guilty? Poor girl, she was so young. Wait, what? Is this? Okay. I need to take a picture of this. I might as well. Let's check these. Okay. So it was 1948 plus plus. What was it? The hunt, okay. 739. Hopefully I remember.
Moving. What a pleasant activity. Of course, you'll find the record player only to find the records weeks later in some random box.
Wait.
Carl had seen that kind of safe before. With its double-layered security system blending letters and numbers, its code couldn't be broken by the common burglar.
Oh, letters. Let's see. So the number is obviously what we have. But do I... 739 is the number. The hunt. The woman had only one episode of bad luck in her life, so it seems, meeting Gilles Lachance and marrying him. Since then, disappointment piled up. She's the brain in the couple. She's the brain in the couple. Poor Gilles can't even remember a three-digit combination. She turned to ice while waiting for her husband by the window. It's awful. Oh, by the way, can I check the journal? Nope, wrong. I mean, documents. Slave. Combination of the safe where everything is hidden. Only problem is Giles himself tends to forget the combination. He has a trick to help him remember. His father's first initial. Oh, sorry, initial. So B, and the code was 7. My brain's 739. Yeah, B739. Okay. So no. 7 3 9. And come on. Compromising document. William Hamilton is a crook. He has been blackmailing everyone in the village, myself included. Like the infamous Seraphine Baudrier, in this document is proof of every every bribe paid by Hamilton to the federal authorities in regard to the acquisition of his damn mine. The fact that he has used his henchmen to instill terror within the village will not sway the tribunals down in Montreal, but the fact that he has been bribing government officials surely will. I can already picture it making the front page. The English are all the same. We will prevail. Written with different ink. Hamilton is not only a crook but a murderer. I do not believe in his remorse. I firmly believe he will pay for his crime, and I do not believe in native magic, but I do believe in their vengeance. Is that it? I can't change the H's. What? So it would seem that Hamilton probably killed someone. Well, there was actually hint in the diary of Gilles' wife. Hamilton murder would have been beyond Gilles' capacities. could he have bitten off more than he could chew by jumping from blackmail to murder? More likely, could Giselle have convinced her husband to kill? After all, her docile partners seem to obey this strong-minded woman. Strange hunt. Anything we know? Nothing more for the Hamilton. Chills feels like Hamilton is exploiting him, feeling that made his hatred and thirst for vengeance to grow. Debt-ridden store so much that he had to sell it fast to avoid bankruptcy. Hamilton agreed to buy the store like everything else. Misery struck again, now imprisoned in the ice. Okay. Right, so I make sure that I couldn't check anything else. Compromising file, because yeah, I can go down, but there are no other pages. So that's it then, for now at least. Obviously I can come back if I need. But what now? We are obviously leaving. Did I take every wood? Yes, I did. I could fill up bottle if I had one. I'd probably take a quick break here. Actually, I could save also. It is making automatic saves. But my next grand plan is obviously go to Bedard. And then we continue on this area. Let's see what we can do in this episode, but Bedard is the next place I want to go. So I'll take a quick break and get something to drink, and I'll be right back. Okay, time to continue and put the map away. Grab some wood, because why not? And we are full. I don't know why I'm grabbing wood, but it seems like a good idea. Just to have some wood. If there's a situation that I can't get any more. I'll probably need to empty my inventory at some point, but not at the moment. Now. So basically I just need to go left. Yeah, that. Oh. Bedard's house, okay. So we have a garage. Main house. Whoop. Right. Again, I can't really see. I'll check around the house before. Well, there's some wood piles over here. Interesting. I do love the footprints. We need a key to open this, obviously.
Carl smiled at the sight of the nicely protected garden. Hopefully, the Bedards had managed to dig every last potato out before the sudden snowfall.
Potato, potato, you know. Tomato, tomato. What? We can't open the main door unless we find a key. It would seem. So let's go and check. I'm Gordon Freeman. I do hope there are no face grabs. Nope. Let's get back to this. Fortunately, I don't see any wolves here. Well, probably now I just jinx it and soon there will be a... Okay, unfortunately I can't break the window. I'll just realized I probably need to stick those woods back in my car, because if I find something more important than wood, then I don't have any carry capacity. I just didn't think about that. So, let's go and see if we can find the key from here. If I can open... I think I can. Let's use the flashlight just to be sure. Empty jars. Bird cage. Toilet paper. Empty gas can. Well, we definitely want that. Well, I don't know if we definitely want that, but if I can take it, I'll take it. Can I take the lantern? Why can I take that? Hardware.
A true Catholic always strives to keep lowly temptations at bay. Obviously, Carl thought, someone in this house wasn't doing a good job at upholding the Holy Bible's teachings.
I might keep that on for now. So, did we get some alcohol? Beer bottle. Oh, that helps us to stress also. Makes sense. Makes sense. And what do we have? We have few hardware, pincers, pliers, an empty gas can. Maybe I should fill it. Wait.
An aging car was parked here. Carl could picture the notary's heavy sedan with a huge back seat large enough to fit the whole family.
Okay, I'm guessing I'm starting to get cold. I'll go grab one log so I can start the fire. And when we are getting back to the general store from here, I'll fill the... By the way, fill the gas can, because I guess that would make sense.
Carl was no burglar. He didn't need to resort to petty techniques such as window breaking to find his way in. A good detective simply looks for keys where gullible souls hide them.
Didn't I get a key? Is it? No. Small key. Huh. I think I got a key, but apparently I didn't. So there needs to be another key somewhere.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Oh, how's my... Bloody hell, I need to get somewhere warm. Soonish. If I could find the key, that would be... Am I... Come on. Let's run. I'll go back here. Does it help me at all? I know it's not completely warm. I guess I need to go back to the car, and quite soon, I imagine. Looks like someone had to hide their habits, indeed. Oh, the lantern was on, okay. I thought that the key would help, but... Okay, I need to go back to the car. This doesn't help me at all. So let's go to them. I think I need to go back to the... What would be the closest? The... Well, fastest would be the... the store, I would think, because I can get quite close to it. And then I'll need to assess again, because I would like to go back to the house and see if I can find the key. I need to warm myself a little bit. Oh yes, that hit the spot. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, how's my... Yeah, I'm warm. Yeah, I go back there. There are a few things I would like to check. Few things I would like to check before I... Yeah, I just realized I didn't fill the gas can, but I'll do it later. So, let's see. Where's the turn? It should be... I don't... Is that a mailbox? Can I check the mailbox? Ooh, I can. To Mr. Charles Lachance in Southern Manastan, dear Mr. Lachance, we have carefully taken note of your complaint regarding the collapse of a natural cave on your property. However, given the absence of any actual damage or injury, we cannot move forward with this investigation. The natural cave cannot be considered a personal belonging. Furthermore, your claims regarding the landslides caused by the work in the new DW Inc. mine seems outlandish, as the mine is miles away from your property. Also, it is imperative that you secure your property, as you would be held accountable for any injuries caused by the steep terrain. This is where Crying Wolf leads you. Okay. Oh no, I need to go back and check every one of the buildings for post. Yeah, there's one. Okay. Maybe the key is there? Who knows? Who knows, indeed. What is that? Treasure map? My sweet Marie, May the treasure hunt begin. I have hidden wonderful little things for you to find all over the village, following my clues. Following my clues. You are holding in your hands the first map. The hunt begins at my place. You are so clever. I'm certain you will find everything. Martin. Okay. Not again. I'll check that soonish. That is something I definitely want to do. Whoop. Did I check everything from the carriage? But before that, where, if I would be a key, where would I be? Probably close to the door. Oh, don't say it's under the...
What was even the point of locking your door if everyone hid their key in the same place? Carl
Yeah.
was starting to feel like his investigator life lacked challenge.
I'll
The
add...
house smelled like incense, the kind that reminds you of the good Lord, of peace.
Okay. So if I would be a light switch, I would be right over here. First things first, light. Second thing, before I continue here, I'll go and check the carriage that I found everything. Come on. It's open. Because apparently I missed things. Oh. Why do I have a ham? Oh. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so I can use it as a weapon, but why can I take... Why can't I take these? Oh. Come on, take it. I do have some water. Maybe I don't feel that. Oh, nice. There's actually smoke there. Very nice detail. So now we can check this. Then we are going to check the treasure map. But I need to go to Rua's house and check the... No loose chains in the cracks. How unfortunate. I have to check the mailbox. Potatoes. Enough food for rough times. So maybe we just be here. You know? Stay here. More meat. Could we use those on the wolves? Marie Bidard or something like that. Lovely bird. Oh. Matches. Always good to have those. Polaroid film. Nice. No, that's an egg clock, not a... Egg timer, I mean. And not a... bullets. My nose itches. Come on, close this, and... No sound on the line. I didn't think so, but I just wanted to check. Ah, Bible.
Religion was very influential throughout Quebec many years ago. Indeed, it was surprising that Carl did not come across a single chapel since arriving here.
More fire starters. Okay. May I put the kettle on? That would be nice. So nothing else. But we have an Etch-a-Sketch. How did they draw the sun? Oh, that's a nice drawing. TV's on the other side. Yes.
Good Paul VI, appearing papal. His crooked fingers gave the impression he was about to bestow a miracle.
Sure. So we are done
The
with...
perfect cookie-cutter Catholic family, most likely attending church every Sunday.
Fair to assume, yes. Scary kid. What? A giraffe?
Who knew that giraffes thrived in the North Pole? The craze for toys was stupefying.
Okay. Oh, we can get some light, so we don't need to use our flashlight, which apparently seems to be infinite, which is obviously nice. I'm not really complaining. Ah, baby room. At least I hope.
The family's mother must have spent her days washing the filth off her kids' diapers.
Okay. Toy car. Anything in here? Nope. I'm starting to feel like Paints Creek killings. It had some similarities.
Dream catchers originated from First Nations legends. They were used to trap nightmares.
Yes. Basically, it's a game where you search an empty village and try to uncover what happened. Mostly it's a walking simulator, no survival aspects. Definitely interesting to play, but again, if you're not willing to, well, if you don't like to read quite a lot, and basically there's almost little, well, there's no action actually. So it's going between places, back and forth, reading papers and solving puzzles. It can be slow, and it's not for everyone obviously. But I did enjoy it. Sylvie's diary, August 14th,
But the
19...
guards had vacated the premises. Carl gathered they would be of no help.
Jean-Luc never had a knack for mathematics. Try as he might, he'll never realize that he simply cannot be the father of the child I'm bearing. But how can I be sure? I have to keep this a secret, at least until the time is right, when it'll be safe. August 16th, Dr. Bubre... Bubre? I can't. Bubre? I don't know. Told me it would start showing soon, that I couldn't keep it hidden forever. Gotta muster courage, he said with his usual condescending tone. Courage to face what's coming, but he doesn't get it all. For him, I just had some childish affair. He doesn't realize I brought eternal damnation upon myself. Ooh. September 14th. Marie is very sick and Jean-Luc plunges into despair. I told him nothing about the evil growing inside me. Evil. Okay. Sometimes I get the feeling he can see right through me. My Mary is suffering and I'm the one to blame. Oh Lord Almighty, why do children have to pay for their parents' sins? September 24th. Mary has recovered, but there's something really gloomy about her now. She always seems so sad. Maybe she got a glimpse of what dying is like. What if she's an unhappy child now because of me? Jean-Luc truly honored me 2 nights ago. If the baby makes it, maybe Dr. Bubre could convince him it was born prematurely. It's my only way out. October 11th. We're heading to Lac Saint-Jean tomorrow to visit Jean-Luc's mother. I need to. The situation is untenable now, and we fear the worst. Well. Well. A little village where everybody has something to hide. Indeed. I'm guessing this is Marie's room. Some ducks. Let's see if we can put the light on. Ah. Nope. Oh, Marie's diary. August 16th.
Shame that the family had bailed. Carl would have had a few questions for Jean-Luc, a close friend of Hamilton's.
Interesting. So... with whom Sylvie had affair with? Maybe with Hamilton? August 16. I have a diary, just like Mom. Unlike her, though, I don't wear a long face when writing, but I do love to write my thoughts. And about Martin, most of all. I love talking about him. I think he loves me too, just like a Romeo and Juliet. People don't like it when I see him, only because he's Blaze. But just like in the story, nothing can stand in the way of true love. August 18. I lost appetite. I can't sleep anymore. Every waking hour, intensive shivers run through my body. Dad's making me see Dr. Booper, with his big hands touching me everywhere, his foul breath exhaling all over my face. Yuck. I'm not sick. I'm in love. I love Martin so much. There's nothing I like better than thinking about us playing together like we always do. I wonder if he found the key I lost the other day. He was pretty sad when I did, because it's for his dad's garden shed, and Martin has always been afraid of him. I think Martin's dad is a bit like Dad's god. The key fell in a burrow next to the shed. Poor Martin, he cried like a baby, but I still love him. Okay, the key fell in a burrow next to the shed. Hopefully I remember that. Mom often cries when she feels lonely. I think there's no reason for her to cry. Mom can be stupid sometimes. Dad works a lot, because of what that wealthy Englishman buying everything. That's what notaries do. They make sure that people get what they're paying for, basically. It's complicated, but that's how Dad explained it to me. The rich guy doesn't look half as bad as Martin told me he was. When I saw him this morning at Dad's office, he told me, "Call me Uncle Willie." I found that pretty funny, plus he gave me a candy. Okay, it was kind of an old and dry, but still candy. I think Dad gets along well with the Uncle Willie because when he's with him, he laughs the same way he does with Father Label. September 22nd. I had to gobble up Dr. Booper's horrible medicine because if I hadn't, I wouldn't have made it to Christmas, or so he said. I haven't seen Martin in weeks, nor did I go to school for that matter. Dad has been praying beside my bed every morning for a while now, and at bedtime too. Today he went hunting with Uncle Willie, and he told me to ask God to bless him in my prayers. I think this has to do with the medicine that only the richest of rich can afford. Dad told me he'll be praying for Uncle Willie until the day he dies, and that I should do the same. God, Father Label, and now Uncle Willie. I wonder when Dad finds the time to pray for Santa Claus. September 28th. How can Mom be so stupid? And she's getting fat too. She cries like a newborn puppy all the time. It's so annoying. I came across Martin today. He seemed pretty thin, and maybe kind of dirty. He doesn't look as neat and presentable as Uncle Willie, that's for sure. Okay. Let's turn that on. And let's see what we can see. Bingo! Nothing in here. Doll. Works of art from future artist. Hopefully yes. So have I checked everything? I'm almost certain that I have. So what do we have here? Case of vandalism, yes. Nothing new in here. Cold Mr. 1 of 4. Basically nothing new. Cold Mr. 2 of 4. For what is worth, Vision told me that things weren't going so well. Okay, la chances they're hiding many things from each other. Deep down, the woman's diary speaks volumes about that. She even reveals the secrets within her husband's safe. Many screams and secrets between them. Bedard family home was completely empty. Not a living soul. They got lucky and rushed escape for them. Only an easy vacation with family Lac Saint Jean. Ross. Hamilton's murder. Don't know enough about that yet. Faubert, Gilles Lassange, Giselle Lassange, Wilfred Roy, Jean Roy. Oh, the novelist, yes. Jean-Luc Bedard. It would appear the good notary knows William Hamilton pretty well. Not surprising. The rich man must always know the notary of his village well. After all, he needs him to get the law on his side when he wants to exploit poor workers. Lucky for them, the Bedards went to visit the grandmother, Lac Saint Jean. Sylvie Bedard. Sylvie is an unfaithful spouse of the notary and caring mother of 3. Unfortunately, she has an illegitimate child on the way. She left with her family to visit her mother-in-law in Lac Saint Jean. Is it worse to face your mother-in-law while pregnant with an illegitimate child, or to deal with the strange events happening here? Marie Bedard, smart little girl, sharing her bedroom with her older sister, Marie-Jean. Her diary shows her intelligence. Nothing exciting about her stories, except her adventures with her friend Martin. I'm happy that she left the region with her family. Nothing happening here can harm her. Marie-Jean, the eldest and the youngest of the Bedard family. 2 little girls without history, from family who reminds me of Little Woman. Instead of Dr. Mudge, there's four girls. We might one day tell the story of Notary Bedard's 3 girls, but it would probably be much less exciting story. Martin Place. The ordinary kid is only looking for entertainment in this northern desert. He plays troublemaker and brings his friends along with him. Kids will be kids, right? Okay. Now we do have the treasure map. So there's water, building, and is that the doctor's house? No, map, please. No, oh right, it's somewhere over there. I can't point it out towards, but between those beds, from Blaze house to the right. But yeah, I need to go check the Roy's house and see if there's some post in there. Then I probably go... There was something about cave. But to be honest, if I ever find a cave, I'll probably not go there. I want to check the houses first. So let's do that. Let's go and see the Roy's house, and if we can find something in the... and postbox, mailbox. Bit lucky there, I actually checked the mailbox because that really didn't occur to me, but to be honest, that makes sense if we really think about it. No. Dear Mr. Roy, I'm writing this because I feel guilty. The other day, Martin and I were taking a stroll not far from your house, and we saw that the door to your shed was open. I wanted us to mind our own business, but Martin likes living on the edge. He took few shiny things, including some bullets. Now my dad always told me never to play with those things, so I immediately put them back. But Martin hid the other things. I confess, Mr. Roy, I have so many regrets, but you mustn't call the police. You won't call them, will you? My father would be so angry. I will bring back all your things, I promise. Marie Bedard. Okay. Now, I know I said we would go to the doctor today, but to be honest, I'm kinda tempted to see the treasure hunt. So I'll probably go. Wait a minute. Okay, back. So like I says, I'm kind of tempted to go to the Blaze building and probably check that and end the episode there. Then we could go and see if we can find the first treasure and yeah, go with that. Now, before we go to the Blaze residence, I'll fill up the gas canister. So okay. So far so good. Yes. Ooh. Whoop. Fortunately my bar didn't break. I was a little too hasty. How's my inventory looking? It should be fine. Do I have any wood at the moment? No. I keep one empty bottle. I don't think I need that much water. Let's grab that. And
The pumps wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily. In all likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store.
yes. Indeed, you are correct. Didn't I? I do have the light over here, so pump 2 should be on now. At least I hope. One filled gas can. That's nice. And let's drop that. Do I need all my stuff with me? Well, I keep them for now. Now. So let's see. Stop for now. So we are over there. So there's going to be one on the right. And after that we go to the left. I have to remember to check the mailbox. Yes, I was saying... Oh, it's right over here. Do I really need to walk? Maybe I can open it. Like I said, there was some mention about cave. It sounds ominous, so I'll... Even if I find it, I'll probably leave it alone for now and concentrate at least these houses on this area. Because I would like to have a rifle with me. Now that seems empty. I'll check it. Yes. Okay. Interesting. There's a shed. There was something about next to the shed. It dropped some stuff, which obviously I want to find, but first things first, I need to get inside and get some warmth going on. Do I have any
A
wood?
wintry atmosphere surrounded the house. The soundlessness of the area suggested it was empty.
It's empty. Okay, I can take only 2 Oh,
Carl's big fingers prevented him from reaching the key.
okay, so I need something to grab that. Obviously. Let's put at least 1 log back in here. Hopefully I can open... There's a shoe.
When finding a boot, one wonders what became of the foot.
That is true. Wait a minute. Okay. Nice. We can open the door without key. And obviously we start a fire. Because we didn't start the fire. Oh, magnet! And we need a wire for magnet. So we know how we can.
Which seemed to be meant for a padlock, bore an inscription reading Cloutier et Fils. A company name. Better keep an eye open. Businesses weren't exactly numerous around these parts.
No. So we need to find a magnet and get the... Well, rope and magnet.
Money in a jar. What a shame. Carl would have loved cookies.
Cookies. Rice crunchies. Is that a hockey card? It seems like it. Yes. My head blocked the door to open. What is that? Cigarettes. Come on. Take it. Anything? We have some clothing around. No, I don't need to fill the bottle, I would think. What's that?
The spirograph amused Carl. It was a nice modern toy, aside from being repetitive by nature and completely useless. Still, it found its way into many Quebecois homes.
Interesting.
The picture had been taken inside the house. It was the same wallpaper. Judging by the smiles, nobody suspected the impending misfortunes. Little Martin Blais with a family member.
Blais.
There was some resemblance between them, and Carl took note of the sense of bonding and pride they projected.
Okay. And what do we have here? The furniture has been moved several times. But why? Oh. Notes from Martin Blais. My sweet Mary, please excuse my handwriting. I am in a hurry. I have to leave for North Manastan with Mom and Mrs. Ra, as they say it's far too dangerous around here these days. I don't know much about what's going on, because Mom won't tell me anything in an attempt to reassure me. But all I know is she has the exact same expression on her face as when I startle her. Dad and Mr. Ra aren't coming because they have gone to get Mr. Lachance. They're real heroes. My grandmother lives in a very big house in North Manastan. You would be welcome there. I must go now, quite literally. Your friend, Martin. Okay. Ah. The bulb is burned out. Well, that's a shame. Nothing in here. What is that? Fire starter, yes. No, I'm still not filling the bottle. I would keep one not filled if I need something else. Come on, take the pills, please. Again, I stuck my head. Take the pills, thank you. Oh, what's that? Newspaper? An unsolvable accident. Over the last few days, a lack of resources forced the death investigation of Pierre Blaze come to a halt. The autopsy of the body conducted over the last few weeks didn't reveal any clue that could have helped the investigators, who refused to comment on what would happen next. This new development is happening in the context of hypothesis of an accident which is still, in spite of skepticism expressed by the local population, the ongoing official cause of death provided by the authorities. The incident is said to have occurred in the forest surrounding Lake Atamipek. Pierre was found lifeless 2 weeks ago near a footpath leading to the soon-to-be restarted copper mine. Blay, an engineer by training who was working on behalf of the consortium headed by William Hamilton, was reportedly in charge of the development plans surrounding the reopening the mine. At first, police has disclosed that the body had been desecrated. Today, the official version is that it was partly devoured by beasts, hence the original assumption that the crime had been committed. Well, that's actually quite ominous. What is that? A bit of reading to pass the time. Yes, toilet reading. So let's open the refrigerator. Oh, we got some steak, some beer. Don't mind if I do. Ah, upstairs, and gramophone. Or record player. Nothing in the trash. No hidden walls. Okay. Ice hockey team. Bit chilly, the window broken. Why?
A window left open in that weather? Perhaps something had to be watched.
Okay, but what?
A window left open in that weather? Perhaps something had to be watched. The sheets were in such a way that indicated a rude awakening, followed by a hurried escape. What had happened here?
Definitely seems like an ice hockey cards, which makes sense. Hockey cards. Le Monstre. So, is that the monster? It says it's the monster, so I guess it's the monster. Impossible creation for a mechanical drawing toy. Yeah, those were hard. I think I tried a few times when I was way younger. But I never owned it myself. Let's keep that going on, but do I find a magnet from here? I do hope that I find. Maybe there's some inside the shed. Louis' diary. I fear the worst of Alexander. He hardly gets any sleep. I thought it was the work, but it seems to be far worse than that. From dusk till dawn, he stares into the void. He barely speaks to me. His son asked him to play the ball, and he didn't say a word. And that way he has to glance at the window. Last night I heard him mumble in his sleep. "He's coming," he murmured. I don't know why, but those words left a deep impression on me. He woke up shortly after, covered in sweat. He couldn't remember his dream, obviously. He didn't go back to sleep after that, chain smoking the night away over the window. He told me to pack my things this morning. I wonder why. Does he himself know? We are waiting, but for what? I think I feel dread. Okay. Oh. Nope. That takes the light off. Huh. Only the tormented mind smoke in bed. And could cause an accident where you die. That has happened quite often. So don't smoke in bed, because if you fell asleep, you might burn. Huh. Oh. Okay. Well, that spooked me a little bit, if I'm completely honest. So I need to go and check the shed. Do I see any wolves here? No. Hopefully not. I shall give them a jolly good whack if I need to. Hopefully I don't. So that definitely seemed to indicate that if you give them some meat, they probably leave. No, I don't have the key, so we need to get the key. But to get the key, I need a magnet.
Carl's big fingers prevented him from reaching the key.
Might there be a magnet somewhere over here, or do I need to find it somewhere else? I don't know. But I think that that is for the next time, because like I said, I'll end it in here. Because this would seem like a best place, and then we'll try to see if we can find a magnet. And did I check that? Someone ran out of time packing his luggage. Indeed. Did anything change? Huh. I had hoped to find the magnet from the upstairs, but it's definitely not going to happen. Is there a magnet? No. I'll take a quick look-see before we end this episode. But yeah, for next episode, I'll probably try to find the treasure, find the magnet, and also, if there is time, go to the doctors. Like I said, I'll try to search the houses first before I do anything else. Oh, by the way, we could check what our journals are updated. Let's see before we end this episode. Hmm. State of a reckless driver, cold mystery. Hard to say what the Blaze family was running from exactly, but they were definitely running from something. A letter from Child is helping me move forward with my investigation. Mountain Blaze and his mother, along with the Shanhua, took off northbound to find shelter. The men set out to warn Child's Leshans. Okay, and the Bedard family home completely empty. Danger drives people away. Doctors, blackmailing, more likely she shall have gone with her husband. Yes, we know those already. Nothing new in these. Over Hamilton, LaChance. While escaping the Roi took a detour to see Blaze's family. From there, Wilfred and Alexander went out looking for Gilles LaChance. The threat must have been huge for them to go through all that trouble. They're dead. Most likely. While driving, they stopped by Blaze's home, and from there, the woman continued their escape to the north in Louis Blaze play car. Ladies only. Alexander, his brother Pierre was killed by wolves a week earlier, eaten alive. Alexander was really upset about it. Most would be for less. With Wilfred, Alexander tried to warn Giles of the danger waiting in South Manhattan. Sometimes trying is not enough. Okay. Louise Blades. It appears that she migrated towards North Manhattan with her son and a friend the day before I arrived. I can't say more than that. The day before I arrived, he wrote a letter to his friend Marie. This letter got lost under the furniture, but I know that Martin had no idea how serious the situation was. Naivete of child is a gift sometimes. Okay, I think that's it. And yeah, we had a first encounter with a wolf. Fortunately, we didn't have to kill anyone. Or more exactly, fortunately, I didn't die. Anyways, on the next episode, we'll try to do the treasure hunting and maybe find a magnet from somewhere, hopefully. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.